G'day guys, this is Tia, back with another Fallout 76 tutorial. This one's short and stupid. I'm going to be showing you all three main methods of building a Yeet cannon. Yes, you heard that right, a Yeet cannon. With these you can launch your friends far into the abyss and across the map in an instant. Let's get into it. So basically, these things don't have an official name, but I like to call them Yeet cannons. When you build them at your camp or workshop, you will be able to send any other player character flying far into the abyss and far out of render distance, sometimes even straight into the map border, so long as your camp is high enough to give the person you're launching enough airtime. Okay, so the first one is going to be the balloon Yeet cannon. This one is not too widely known in the community. Basically all you have to do is place a fashion-up balloon of any type down on a slightly elevated surface, maybe on a pool table like I have here. Because obviously the higher up you go, the better the results will be. So anyway, you build the balloons and then you have your friends stand directly on top of the balloons and ensure they stand completely still. Once this is done, you will have to go back into the build mode and select the balloons and then simply move them to the side as you can see on screen. Left, right, forward or backwards, it shouldn't matter so long as there is nothing blocking their path. Although the direction you move the balloons and distance you move them should have an effect on what direction and how far the person gets yeeted. If done correctly, then you should be yeeting whoever is on top of the balloon easily without effort, far into the distance as you can see on the screen. Then next up we have the cooking station Yeet cannon. You might have seen this in a few clips, particularly from that one Kev Do It video where he yeets Juicehead off of the map. This one's a lot more well known because of that. It's the same concept as the balloons, but it's a lot easier to perform as the cooking station plan is easy to learn. Oh yeah, by the way, it has to be this cooking station in particular. Only this one will work for whatever reason. Anyway, the concept on how to do it here with this one is practically the same as the balloon method. All you need to do is have your friend stand directly on top of the cooking station, have them stand very still, and then you will grab it in the build menu and then place it in a new direction, either left, right, backwards or forwards. The direction you move it will be the direction the person gets yeeted. Then finally, the third most commonly used form of Yeet cannon is made via the spike board trap. Now normally this device just sends other players or creatures back a few meters, but if you stand at the very tip of the board in just the perfect spot and use a jetpack to jump and continuously glide at the exact right moment when the board trap gets activated by yourself, you will be yeeted into oblivion, and possibly to the world border as you can see in this clip. You can go all the way to the world border, which is as far as you could possibly go, as you can see here with the demonstrations. This one has the highest likelihood to yeet you the furthest. However, it is tricky to pull off and may require some trial and error to get it to work properly. I'd also like to mention that you don't need another person to do these, you can yeet yourself. However, it appears to be more effective to have another player performing the yeeting. As you can see in the background clips here, I can yeet myself by simply standing on top of the balloons or cooking station and then moving it slightly into another direction, and then, obviously, I get yeeted. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. These are the three main ways to build and set up a Yeet cannon. I hope you guys have fun with it. Just to recap, we have the fashion-up balloon method, which is very easy to set up. Then we have the camp cooking station method, which is even easier to set up and works pretty much every time without fail. Then we have the spike trap method, which does take some finesse to pull off properly and does require a jetpack to work to its fullest potential. Now obviously this video was made in May of 2021, so if you're watching this video from the future and none of them are working, then they most likely got patched out of the game, so keep that in mind, keep the dates in mind. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. A massive shout out to all my current Patreons, thank you all so much for your continued support on the channel. If you'd like to have your name at the end of each video and some other cool bonuses, be sure to check that out in the description, along with my other social medias. And be sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. I've been Tia, and I'll catch us in the next one. Welcome to Valhalla.